Hello children, happy to meet you today with a Christmas story. The very word Christmas brings us a lot of joy, expectations, hope and gratitude. Isn't it so? Or are you saying, the present day circumstances, how can we have a joyous Christmas? Well, joy is from within. External factors shouldn't steal our joy. To understand this better, let's visit Diane Rayner from Redmond, Washington. Let's go. This is Redmond, Washington, and just outside the city, in the forested area, you see a cozy trailer home. This is where Diane and her 3 children live. சரி, ஏன் அவங்க இந்த மாதிரி ஃபாரஸ்டட் ஏரியாவில் ஒரு ட்ரெய்லர் ஹோமில் இருக்காங்க? why can't they live in the city? Just because they can't afford it. Diane works as a meat wrapper in a factory. The salary she gets is enough to feed the children and herself. She can't afford to pay a rent. சரி, அந்த 3 children மீட் பண்ணலாமா? The eldest is Rick, the next is Pear, and the youngest is Martin. He is also called Marty. He is only 8 years old, very cheerful, playful, blonde-haired, lively little guy. And when you talk to him, he'll cock his head like a puppy and listen to you intently. ஏன் தெரியுமா? He was deaf in his left ear. He couldn't hear on the left side. But he never complained about it and he was always happy. He had his own little duties to do at home, like making his own bed, taking the trash out, setting the table, and also helping his elder sister and brother while they made dinner before mother came back home. And he was given a tiny allowance and he kept it very carefully, safely, not spending even a cent on himself. Diane suspected that it had something to do with his friend Kenny. Kenny வந்து இந்த ஸ்ப்ரிங் சீசனில் மீட் பண்ணா, அதுலேருந்து அவங்க ரொம்ப க்ளோஸ் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ். They were always together. அங்கே எங்கே மீட் பண்ணுவாங்க தெரியுமா? அவங்க வீட்டு பக்கத்தில் ஒரு மெடோ இருந்தது, ஒரு ஹார்ஸ் பாஸ்டர். அங்கே ஹார்ஸஸ்லாம் வந்து புல் மேய்ஞ்சிட்ருக்கோம். அதில் ஒரு அழகான ஸ்ட்ரீம் ஓடும். அந்த மெடோவுக்கு இந்த சைட் மாட்டி லிவ் பண்ணான், மெடோவுக்கு அந்த சைட் கெனி லிவ் பண்ணான். இந்த மெடோவை சுற்றி ஒரு எலக்ட்ரிக் ஃபென்ஸ் இருக்கும். இந்த பாய்ஸ் வந்து அந்த ஃபென்ஸ்க்கு அடியில் ஸ்லைட் பண்ணி போய் அந்த மெடோவில் மீட் பண்ணுவாங்க. சரி, அவங்க இங்கே என்ன செய்வாங்க? அங்கே ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரீம் ஓடிச்சுல, they'll catch fish, frogs, tadpoles, dragonflies, sometimes feed peanuts to squirrels, go in search of arrowheads, go on a treasure hunt. That was their little paradise. They had a lot of fun and they didn't need money for that. Yes, those were hard times to live by. Jobs were scarce to find and one couldn't make money easily. Anna, Diane was very efficient. She would manage the household on a shoestring budget. She would even keep her trailer home very trendy and elegant with her creativity and ingenuity. But not so with Kenny's mom. Kenny's mom was desperately poor, struggling to feed and clothe her 2 children. ஆனால் அவங்களுக்கு ரொம்ப high principles இருந்தது. She had a strict set of rules to abide by. She had her self-dignity and she wouldn't ask anyone for help. These 2 families were preparing for Christmas. Diana and her children were very creative னு சொன்னேல. ஒரு pine cone or ஒரு dry twig கிடைச்சா கூட they'll turn it into an ornament and use it for decorating their trailer home. They also had some special delicacies for the season. Have you heard of cornucopias? They are but small cones which can be filled with fruits or candy or custard. Both Marty and Kenny enjoyed making them and eating them. Few days before Christmas, Diane was making some Danish cookies heavily spiced with cinnamon. அப்போ மாடி அவங்க பக்கத்தில் வந்து நின்னா. Mom, I want to show you something அப்படின்னா. என்னென்ன காட்டுன்னு சொன்னப்ப ஒரு டைனி பாக்ஸ் அதை எடுத்து ஓப்பன் பண்ணி காட்டினா. உள்ள என்ன தெரியுமா இருந்தது? ஒரு பாக்கெட் காம்பஸ், a new one. So this is why you were saving your pocket money, is it, Marty? Mummy, Kenny has been longing to have one of these. I'm so glad I'm able to buy one for him. That's very thoughtful of you, Marty. அப்படின்னு மதர் சொன்னாங்க. ஆனால் ஒரே ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கு. You know, Kenny's mom will not accept a gift unless she is able to return in kind. Oh, then shall I give it in secret so that no one knows who gave it? அப்படின்னு கேட்டா மாடி. Yes, we can try அப்படின்னாங்க. So the Christmas Eve வந்தது. It was a rainy, cold and grey day. மழை லேசாக ட்ரிசில் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கு. அந்த ஈவினிங்கில் மாடி மதர்கிட்ட வந்து வேவ் பண்ணிவிட்டு he clutched this colorfully wrapped tiny box and he went out of the house. Diane knew, oh, கென்னிக்கு போய் கிஃப்டை கொடுத்துட்டு வர போகிறான் அப்படின்னு. மாடி walked through the pasture and then he slid under the fence. அப்புறம் கென்னி வீட்டு சைடு வந்தாச்சு. ஸோ ஹி டிப்டோட், மெதுவாக நடந்து போய் ஸ்க்ரீன் டோரை மெதுவாக திறந்து அந்த கிஃப்டை உள்ள ஒரு ஸ்டெப்பில் வச்சுட்டு ஸ்க்ரீன் டோரை க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டு he took a deep breath, rang the calling bell and then ran in a wild race to get away unnoticed. ஆனால் அந்த ஹரியில் he forgot about the electric fence. He banged into the fence and the shock sent him reeling. He lay stunned on the wet ground, gasping for breath. His whole body was tingling. And then, Meduva endirche, confused and disoriented, but slowly he walked back to his trailer home. உள்ள வந்த உடனே Mother was startled. What happened? Marty, you're muddy all over. Mom, the fence knocked me down. I forgot about it in my hurry. Then அவனை ஹக் பண்ணி அவனை க்ளீன் பண்ணி அவனுக்கு ஒரு ஹாட் கப் ஆஃப் கோகோ கொடுத்து பார்த்தா இந்த லெஃப்ட் சீக்லேருந்து இயர் வரைக்கும் ஒரு ரெட் பிளிஸ்டர் அப்படியே அப்பேர் ஆகுது. That's where the fence must have touched him. Then she tucked him into bed. தூங்குறதுக்கு முன்னால் மாடி சொன்னான், Mom, Kenny didn't see me. I'm sure he didn't see me. அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு he drifted into sleep. That night, Diane was very disturbed. Even on a Christmas Eve, such problems, she was thinking. And it seemed a very cruel thing to happen to a little boy while on the purest kind of Christmas mission. What God always wants us all to do, giving to others and giving in secret at that. But then she too slept. The next morning dawned bright and fair, and there was a knock on the door. Who do you think that was? Kenny, of course. Kenny உள்ள நுழைஞ்ச உடனே அவனுக்கு ஒரே சந்தோஷம். Marty, you have to come and see what I have. I have the most wonderful gift I can ever get. அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அந்த பாக்கெட் காம்பஸை மாடிகிட்ட காட்டினா. You should imagine how Marty's reaction must have been. He was smiling and smiling, beaming, grinning from ear to ear. And then both of them were chatting happily. Diane suddenly noticed Marty wasn't cocking his head like he used to do. He seemed to be hearing in both ears. She was wondering. Within a few days, she got the report from the school nurse saying Marty is able to hear in both ears equally well. So, that was a miracle. The doctors felt it must be due to the shock. But Diane thought it was a good exchange of gifts on Christmas Day, and she was grateful to God for that. So you see, miracles and wonderful things still do happen on the night of our Savior's birth. So children, let's lay our burdens down before the King in the cradle, and He will give the gift of His love, His grace and His mercy. Not a bad exchange of gifts, isn't it? Our burdens for His blessings. So this has to be a joyous Christmas. See you, children.